So in today's video, we're going to be discussing my 16 million coin investment. So just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch for the cheapest trading guides out there for just £4, €4, all free with Amazon Prime. You'll receive daily trading and investing guides covering PlayStation, Xbox and PC with an array of methods covering all budgets. And I've been trading for over 10 years, making over 100 million in multiple different FIFAs, and now for the last 4 years I've made 10 million coins in just the first month. So in today's video we're going to be talking about the 16 million coin investment I'm going to be doing in the next 24 hours. I'll be explaining to you guys the trends, what happens, and yeah, just talking you through it. So the investment that we're going to be going into is something we did cover last week and it did very well, although it did do something I didn't expect to do, and I kind of missed out on profit as a result of it, and I'll walk you guys through it. So that investment is basically buying any team of the weeks. Now the reason we go and buy any team of the weeks is because the SBC that supplies team of the weeks, which is specifically the tradable team of the week SBC, is repeatable on the Wednesday. I don't believe I've completed it yet, so I think it should pop up there. There you go. It's repeatable today on the Wednesday. As you can see, it expires in 2 hours, and I should probably complete it before that. Well, what happens is on a Wednesday, everyone does this, and then they normally go and sell the team of the week they get, because everyone has untradeable fodder. Put your untradeable fodder into this, and you can get a team of the week worth about 35, 40k. Very, very easy money. Well, as a result of everyone doing that, what we see is team of the weeks drop. This is the only time of the week team weeks are supplied, so they drop today. They actually drop all the way through to tomorrow morning for the last 2 weeks now, or even 3 weeks I think. Thursday morning has been cheaper than Wednesday evening, although you can really buy Wednesday 10 PM onwards. I think between the Wednesday evening and the Thursday morning there's maybe another 5% drop, but the relevant drop is between 6 PM on the Wednesday and 10 PM on the Wednesday, and that's because that's when everyone's opening the packs and selling on the players. Well, it's best for me to probably just go and show you an example right here. For example, we can go and show you Kyoto. Now, we can see from 2 weeks ago, we can see that they were the cheapest at 10 o'clock in the morning on the Thursday. We see they rose all the way there to the Tuesday evening, and then what they would have been done is then people would have started panic selling in the anticipation of the pack coming out. The pack then came out and it dropped from 35 all the way down there to 32, then being the cheapest there at 31, and we've got the exact same trend where players, or these team of the weeks, are the most expensive yesterday evening at 47. Now, in previous weeks, what happened is the players dropped a lot more significantly on the Wednesday. If we go and look in the... Oh yeah, here's also just a nice trend. For the last month, they've just been doing the same thing. Without failure, for the last month, they kept rising and rising and rising. But yeah, normally the trend is they go from like 34 down to like 24 or something like that. But as of recently, because of how expensive team of scenes are, they're just not following this trend. The trend is that they only really drop about 5 to 10k, and then they're just even more next week. And there's no reason for this not to occur next week as well, because I did this investment last week, put about 15 million coins into them at like 31k, sold later in the week for about 34k, which is way less than what I thought I'd maybe get for them, but obviously they're now up to 47k, so why did I go and sell at 35 if they're up at 47? Well, the reason for that is because the upgrade SBC, the thing that I normally have down as, the catalyst and what makes them rise, didn't require a team of the week. And because it didn't go and require a team of the week, it just required an 85 rated squad. I was like, well, do you know what? The demand this week's not going to be anywhere near as good as previous weeks. Now, another reason I've done this is when team of the weeks were in packs before team of the season, whenever we had an upgrade SBC not needing team of the weeks, they'd go down. But I guess because they're not currently in packs, even when they're not needed on the Thursday, they've still done very well. So again, I sold it like 35, they got up to 47. But what we can do is we can, rather than just sitting there crying about, I could have made more money, more coins or whatever, what we do is just learn from it. And you go, do you know what? Even if they're now not needed on the Saturday, which previously I would have sold, now what we do is we hold on to them and we gamble that the other upgrade SBCs we get through the week needs them. Because that's what's went and happened. So they weren't really needed for the double 86, but they're needed for the 84 times 7. And we know this has like a new variation added to the code, so we know one of them is coming. It was needed for the Galazzo. It was needed for the team of the season upgrade, I believe, and it was needed for the Festival of Football. So in previous weeks, you'd really rely on that Saturday upgrade SBC to need them, but because they're dropping like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday upgrade SBCs, which isn't really what we were getting during team of the season, you don't have to rely on the Saturday SBC, you can just rely on the Monday or the Tuesday upgrade SBCs, and then go and sell them after that Tuesday 6 PM. So that's kind of the play. So we're going to go and buy team of the weeks on the Wednesday 10 PM, or again, if you want optimal, we're looking Thursday early morning, and then we're going to go and sell them the following Tuesday. Now, there's two ways to actually make your investment work a little bit better for you, because you can just go and buy any team of the weeks, But what I would say is team of the weeks are progressively getting closer and closer to that max price range. Because we only get price range updates once a week, if you're buying a team of the week, let's say, that has a 50k price range, and you're paying 40k for them, then there's only a maximum of like 10k profit. So the first way of potentially getting more bang for your buck for investment is just go and find the players who have price ranges above 50k. There are two very easy ways of doing this. One, you can just look at slightly more meta cards and just hope they're the same price as fodder. Two, this is a really easy thing you can do. You just go team of the week gold and you go minimum buy now 50k. Now obviously you're not going to go and buy these at 51k, but what you can do is you can press compare price on the player and then you can go and throw a bunch of bids. Also, we can see Berardi's here is 55k, which isn't as amazing. Let's say we can find someone who's like 60k, yet probably goes down to SBC fodder, because Bonmati probably isn't going to go down to like 35k this evening. Donnarumma, on the other hand, probably will go down to 35k because he's consistently cheaper. So someone like Donnarumma would be more favourable to invest in than someone like Tavernier, because Tavernier, your maximum profit, let's say he goes down to 40k, is 7.5k after tax. Whereas your maximum profit on a Donnarumma would be 14k if you went up to 60. And so on if you get higher and higher price ranges. So the first way of getting more bang for your buck is buying players with better price ranges. Now don't get me wrong, if they go from 40 to 50, 7.5k, that's some easy money. But why limit yourself if you could just go and buy other players? So that's the first way you can get more bang for your buck. Now the second way you get more bang for your buck is, weirdly enough, we're going to use Tavernier as an example. So last week EA obviously went and dropped that FUT Champs objective, which needed you to run England teams, and as a result of running England teams, England players went through the roof. Well, interesting enough, for the first 12 hours, the English team of the weeks, especially some of the cheaper ones, were the same price as any team of the weeks. So, for example, Tavernier was the same price as a random, Austrian player in the Austrian league. So, for example, Tavernier went down here at 32k, but what he did was he proceeded to rise higher, and he was easier just to go and sell on lazy buyers, other than an average team of the weeks. So what you want to do is you want to go and see who's needed for the cup next week. So it might be France, might be Argentina, might be Brazil. Obviously you can't make these investments till it comes out. Still wait till the same sort of time, either 10 PM on the Wednesday all the way through to morning on the Thursday. Buy those players, because not only are they SBC fodder, but they're also going to be weekly demanded. And then presumably if they do the same as they did this week, where the cup team was also running a team of 7 England players, this Nation Frenzy, then whatever nation of course you buy can also rise for that. So I went and bought players like Millie Bright, I bought players like Lauren James, players like Tavernier, and all these players outperformed the average team of the weeks because of course they had double demand despite being the same price. So this investment kind of coincides with the ones with the higher price ranges, but you can also go and pick up players who are high rated SBC fodder for the same price as the other ones. You can see right here, Stegen was 33k last week, and I don't think he necessarily outperformed the low ones, but what you'd have is a high price range. Plus, if there's loads of requirements requiring high-rated team of the season and team of the week SBCs, you might find them easier to sell on lazy buyers. So again, it's just getting that added utility. And I'd say there's anyone who's 90 or higher. So you've got like Stegen, Osherman, Harry Kane's, Lewandowski's. I think maybe your third informed Donnarumma. So you've got like 90 plus team of the weeks is the third way of getting additional utility. So again, the trend is going to be to buy these Wednesday 10 PM / Thursday morning, hold on to them all week, and then go and sell them Thursday after 6 PM. One of the reasons I do this investment is because I do think going unassigned this late in FIFA is kind of boring. What I can do is I can generally invest about 9-10 million coins with only buying one of each team of the week, because there are generally like 200 team of the weeks out there, or maybe even like 300, 400. I can go out there and buy one of each player, put 9 million coins, and I can still open packs, do SBCs, and as if I hadn't even gone and bought them. So really nice way of not like ruining your FIFA experience for the sake of making coins. And that is going to go and wrap that up. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.